Yo, what's up, guys? Doing a free pick today on YouTube once again. We're going to be running through a little bit more in depth how my machine learning AI works every single day, how it determines these picks every day, and how it wins at such a high rate, wins at a higher rate than literally any human on the entire planet. So first off, I want to start off by saying every single premium member is able to get on this site every single day and get access to the picks directly from the AI. Now, they also get access via Discord, via text notification on Winnable, via email notification. So there's a lot of different ways that everyone can get access to the picks. You don't have to go on this website, but you can, because I want you guys to actually be able to go inside to the AI, unlike anybody else on this entire platform, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, whatever it might be. Nobody actually has an AI. Nobody actually has algorithms. They just start yapping, and they don't actually have anything to back it up. So I built out a real AI that you guys can actually see for yourself. So with that being said, we're going to get into a free pick today. From the machine learning AI, it is able to look into market making books, retail books, line movement, statistics, weather, every stat, everything that we could possibly look into as humans, but do it at a much quicker and much higher rate because there's so much data that goes into determining betting lines. And Stat AI's job is to determine where those discrepancies are in those lines. If the line's set at -1 for a team and Stat AI has the line pinged at -3, that is a clear discrepancy, and it's going to alert us. And then based on how big the discrepancy is, we are going to get a unit size for that bet, probably 1 to 2 to 3 units. 3 units being the highest bets, 2 units being pretty high as well, and 1 unit being the average bet. So with that being said, let's get into it, guys. Obviously, placing my picks on player profit per always, because player profit allows you to place your picks, not have to risk your own money every single day, which is what you guys all should be utilizing. You should not be risking your own money on sports betting. I'll say it again. You should not be risking your own money on sports betting. Player profit allows you to take a challenge, pass it, by proving that you're actually profitable at sports betting. You can do that by just tailing my AI every single day. Tailing and premium. We have sections literally dedicated to just helping you get funded as sports bettors when you're in the premium group. But even on the free plays, or even if you are a good sports bettor yourself, you as well could go get funded on player profit. But most importantly, you shouldn't be risking your own money, and you should be betting with a bigger unit size than what you're probably betting with. I know there's some of you guys who bet big, like myself, at a $3,000 unit size, but then there's also there's guys out there who are only betting a $10 unit size. And you got to start somewhere. There's no reason to be ashamed of whatever unit size might be. Maybe it's $1. Who cares? But most importantly, you got to, take advantage of your resources to go bet with more money. And that is this resource. This is the resource right here, player profit. So how it works is, I'll put the link again in the description of the video. And I know I've talked about this quite a few times now, but I want to really run through it here. Let's head down to the get funded. So if you're someone with a $10 unit size, you got a $1,000 bankroll, you're betting 1% of your bankroll per unit, $10 a unit. You would want to get a $10,000 funded account because you want to be betting 10 times your current unit size. You pay $249 for this account. So basically a quarter of your bankroll. And then once you pass the challenge, going up 20%, basically going up 40% without going down 30% in total, you get funded. You get funded for $10,000. You now get to bet between 1 to 5% of your bankroll per unit. I would recommend you do 1%, $100 per unit. That's 10 times your previous unit size. Bet with $100 per unit. Every 30 days you take a withdrawal on player profit. So with that being said, last month we gained 15 units, right, in premium. 15, so you would have been up $1,500. Now, player profit doesn't just give you money to bet with and there's nothing else to it, right? They keep 30% of the profits. So you keep 70%, but still, think about it. You were betting with a $10 unit size, now you're betting with a $100 unit size. So you're making a lot more money, even though, you got to give 30% of your profits, and you're not risking your own money. They are putting up this bankroll. You're simply putting up the skill. So let's do the math here. You would be up in total profit at the end of the month. You'd be able to withdraw $1,050. If you're betting $100 per unit, 15 units for the month. Now, had you bet with your regular unit size on a regular sports book, 10 times 150, you would have been able to withdraw or profit, let's do it, $150. So just by placing your picks on Player Profit, you would have made 10 times more money for the month. That's how powerful it is, guys, because you're able to bet with the bigger unit size than you'd be able to do on a regular sportsbook. That's why I always tell you guys, go get a funded account. Stop using your own money every single day to play sports picks. Go use Player Profit. That's what we use as professionals. If you talk to a lot of professionals nowadays, they are all using Player Profit. They are using funded sports picking. They are not just risking all their money on DraftKings or FanDuel. And on top of that, they don't limit you, unlike DraftKings or FanDuel, who will limit you once you make enough money. Us professionals, when we bet on regular sports books, we've got to filter through different books. We got to run offshore books. We got to run all sorts of different things to avoid getting limited. Player Profit doesn't limit you. So that's another huge bonus. So let's get into it real quick. I want to go back to the 15 units that I'm talking about, where we're getting that at. So this is the full results from the AI for the entire month of April. As you can see, 15 units gained, $3,000 profit for the average member with a $200 unit size. As you can see, every single day tracked, every winning day, every losing day. Now, if you want to get access to all of these picks every single day directly from the machine learning AI, go get funded yourself. Or if you're not going to use funded sports betting, that's fine. You could bet on a sports book, but I just do highly recommend go use it because it's a huge tool for us sports bettors. But either way, if you don't want to use it, that's fine, because either way, we're still absolutely crushing it. If you're a $200 unit size bettor, you're up $3,000 in profit. That's huge. That's huge. With that being said, let's get into the free play, and we're going to be going back to the AI, and let's determine this free play right here. All right, the free pick, as you can see directly from the machine learning AI, is Celtics minus the 9. Lock in on the Celtics minus 9. As you can see, the machine learning AI is able to run in depth with with the analysis behind these plays every single day. And that's why we're winning at such a high rate. That's why we're winning 33 wins, 11 losses in the past 34 free plays. I know last night's, YouTube free play came up short, but we were absolutely crushing on free plays. And since I started my YouTube, actually, I have them all tracked right here. First, let's lock in. Actually, I already locked it in. Sorry. I already locked it in. Let's go here. Right there, Celtics minus 9. So as you can see, that is the free play. But let's look at the record since I started the YouTube channel. So our wins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our losses 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are 9 wins, 4 losses since I started YouTube. So anybody, I saw a couple of people in the comments that were like, "Oh, he's 50-50 on free." 50-50. 33 wins, 11 losses in the past 34 free plays. And just since I started YouTube free plays, 9 wins, 4 losses. What about that is 50-50? I don't get it. But anyways, I appreciate all you guys who are on here watching these videos and really, learning more about sports betting, learning more about how us professionals do it, what goes into these picks every single day. And you guys realize that the free plays are absolutely crushed, even though yesterday's came up short. So with that being said, lock in on the Celtics minus 9. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. Like this video, subscribe, because I post free plays every single day. And if you guys like and comment, it gets out to other people who then can learn more about how to profitably sports bet, stop wasting their money, betting the improper way, and can get some winner free picks. So let's do it, guys. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and let's cash out tonight.